So hi everyone, this is another episode of Rest from Home. It is a restorative yoga series where I work with my friends to share how you can practice restorative yoga in the comfort of your own home. So my name is Marilyn, and today with me, my friend Polly has kindly volunteered to be my demo. So Polly, she is a yoga instructor like me, but she specializes in power flow and HIIT yoga. So if you feel like sweating it out is your thing, I'll leave her Instagram handle in the video description. Go check her Instagram page out, and maybe you might be in time to to join in on her classes online. So restorative yoga is basically a soft practice where we are resting in each posture anywhere between 7 to 20 minutes. So each video we present one restorative posture using whatever my friends can find around their houses to come into a little bit of stillness, a little bit of rest. And it's something that I believe is especially needed in this time where we are facing a lot of stress and uncertainty. So I hope that you have some time to practice along with us today. All right. So today we are going to do a little bit of movement, but it cannot be seen. And then after that, we are going to come into a prone position known as the surfboard pose. For surfboard pose, you would probably need 2 yoga blocks. And if yoga blocks are not in your house, you don't have them in your house, you can substitute it with a firm pillow or cushions or even blankets folded up or towels. You also might want a thick towel roll for your legs. Later we'll show you what we will be doing. And if you have that available to you, those airplane neck cushions will be perfect for today's class. So Polly has one over there, and if it has collected dust, you might want to stand by a few extra face towels so that you are not going to give yourself pimples after this session. Right? So the objective is to allow your body to come into a state of deep relaxation. It's something like a power nap you can take. We are practicing the art of conscious relaxation. So yes, I would encourage you to try and stay with us throughout the duration of this video, but we understand if you need to pause and move on with life. So yes, if you need time, please pause this video, grab your props, and then just join us when you're ready. Okay, so we're just going to start with a little bit of breathing awareness as well as movement. So can I invite you to come into a comfortable seat, whatever that might look like to you. So in this video, Polly is showing us a simple cross-leg seat, but if you want to sit the hips back to the heels, in Virasana, basically it looks like you're forming a zigzag shape with your legs. Go ahead. If you want to fold the legs in any other position, please go for it. Right? And we're just going to roll the shoulders up towards the ears, back and down, and you're going to rest the hands anywhere on your lap so that they are supported. Okay. Soften the gaze, or maybe even close your eyes, and let's start by tuning into the sound of your breathing. So watch your breath as it comes and goes. Again, simply allowing yourself some time and space to settle down into the body, dropping in on yourself. As we inhale, notice how the breath flows into your chest. And as you exhale, notice where the breath comes from. Notice the temperature of the air around the tips of your nostrils. Slow the breath down a tiny bit more, and if you notice any thoughts or to-do lists or anything that might surface within your consciousness, Can we allow ourselves to pause? If you need to, you can tell those thoughts that you will attend to them later. So right now, can I invite you to give yourself permission to be here now? So we're going to come into a little bit of movement, and if you need to open your eyes to watch, feel free, but I will do my best to guide you verbally so that we can keep the awareness inwards. So we're going to bring the hands to the base of your skull, interlacing the hands at the bottom half. Make sure to soften into the shoulder. So if it means you need to wiggle it out or shake it out a little bit, please go ahead and do that. So you want minimal tension, minimal effort in holding the hands out like this. So you want the elbows to flare out to the side as you keep your eyes closed. And what we're going to do is a little bit of eye exercise to release any tension in the eyeballs from maybe non-stop Zoom meetings or Netflix. So just keeping the spine erect and long, gently start to look towards your right elbow. That means you just look as far right as possible without actually moving the body at all. Try to keep your gaze towards the right elbow as much as you can. Make sure the breath is flowing smoothly, and if you are not able to breathe properly for any reason, back off. Just keep your eyes looking to your right elbow, like you're trying to peek at somebody on your right. All right, we're just going to look over to the left side. So gently just turning the eyeballs back to center, and you're going to swivel them to the left. Only the eyeballs move, everything else as is, nothing else moves. So you might feel a little bit of pressure, just back off if necessary. You do not want to be in any discomfort. You want to be at ease while the eyeballs constantly just keep looking over to one side. Keep the breath smooth, and maybe as we sustain this eye exercise of looking to one side, one extreme side towards your left elbow in this instance, allow yourself to notice how the eyes feel, how the body feels. Coming back to center, we're going to look again back to the right side. So imagine you're trying to look at your right elbow with your eyes closed. And continue to breathe. Notice how it feels. And if, let's say, you do have that sensation that you want to sigh or yawn, be my guest, let it out. Okay, so for some of us, we might want to do this, as in we might have that feeling of wanting to sigh or yawn, do it, but for some people, we might not feel anything at all. So in that case, we're simply exercising the eyeballs, allowing them a little bit of relief, okay? And one more time, back to center, and we're just going to look to the left elbow without moving the head, without moving the hands, without opening the eyes. So allow your chin to tip slightly towards the chest. Don't lift it up too high. Try to keep the chin parallel to the ground or slightly tucked in towards your chest. Take care that the shoulders do not hike up to the ears. You would like the shoulders to be at ease. All right. So one more time, and we are going to add in movement, just a simple side stretch. Gently revolve the eyeballs back to center and back to the right. Just stay there for a while. 3 breaths, 2, and 1. Good. From here, bringing the eyeballs back to center, release the right hand down onto the floor and lengthen the left hand up to the sky. Inhale and exhale, taking a side stretch for the left side body. If you feel like moving, I'm always a fan of organic movement. Basically, I believe in tuning into the body's internal wisdom and listening to yourself and allowing yourself to move in any direction, keeping the integrity of the side stretch, but you are free to explore movement in any direction just to release into your left side body. Right? And once you're ready, coming back to center, bring the hands to the back of your head one more time. Keeping the eyes closed, just looking to the left elbows. So this is to help to release into the tops of your cervical spine as well, the top of your neck, the base of your skull. Good. We are going to gently bring that left hand down, stretching that right hand up to the sky. Inhale and exhale, taking a side stretch, lengthening out into the right side body. And as with what we did with the previous side, moving organically if that feels right for you. So if you want to move the head, go for it. And coming back to center, just bend the arms up over your head and interlace the fingers. Let's take a nice spinal stretch here, lengthening up, 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 up. And exhale, fan the arms out to the side. Relax the shoulders down. So feel free to sit like that for a few more deep breaths. If it calls to you, we are going to open the practice together with your namaste hands. Bring the hands to touch and palms to heart. Exhale, take a gentle bow of the head towards your fingertips. With this, may I invite you to give yourself some permission to rest. Let's start the restorative class. Namaste. Okay, so we are going to come onto our bellies. So we are going to use the blocks at level 1. So I'm going to turn it down. The first block will go at the lower rib. So for ladies, it's just basically where the base of the bra line is. For gentlemen, you can experiment with the position of the blocks just as long as it's supporting your chest and your ribs, okay? And the second block will go in front of your pelvis. That means it's where the hip bone is, okay? So you can also add in a little bit of a lux factor with roll under your ankles. So Polly is demonstrating with a big towel. You're just going to roll it up nice and thick and place it to the foot of your mat. Socks are completely optional. It's nice and warm. It's nice to keep the toes warm, and it's really cute too, right? So, and if you have that airplane cushion, please go and grab it. And if you need to cover it with a layer, just so that, you know, in case, just in case. And it also helps to soften it a little bit, okay? You can cover it up. All right. So basically, we are going to lie down on our belly and make sure you're able to breathe. So she's going to hook her ankles over the towel. The one block goes under the pelvis. One block goes somewhere about mid to lower ribs. For gentlemen, if you can breathe with the block higher, you find more support, please go ahead. Ladies as well. All right, so find a position for supporting the chest, and the head will be resting into your cushion. So if you do not have the luxury of a neck pillow, Another alternative is to just stack your hands one on top of the other and rest the forehead on top of your hands. Or you can fold the towel up like the towel roll at the ankles, and you can make a rainbow shape for supporting your head. So whatever works for you. When you're in this posture, two things: make sure there is no strain in your neck. If any of the props is lifting your chin away too much, remember just now during the exercise where we have the hands behind your head, you would like the chin to be slightly tipped down towards your chest. So if any props lift the chin away from your chest, even when you're lying down, you might need to adjust such that your forehead is lower than your chin. So we do not want too much of an extension in your neck. We would like the spine to be as neutral as possible. So if you need to wiggle out, if you need to make any adjustments with your props, please go ahead. Make sure the arms are on the ground, and ideally fingertips are pointing forward. Okay, looking good there. Make sure that your chest and your hips are feeling supported and your neck is comfortable. So the second thing about this posture, you must make sure you can breathe. If the blocks are giving you too much pressure, feel free to swap it out with a firm pillow or a few blankets or towels stacked up. We would like a little bit of an elevation of the chest and the pelvis away from the ground so that you can breathe. Your knees are resting on the floor, neutral, and your ankles are heavy on that roll. So if you do not have that roll under your ankles, just find something that works for your legs. In this posture, once you are all set up, and remember, feel free to adjust as much as you need to. Your comfort matters a lot more than the shape that you are in. Make sure you're comfortable. And once you're there, allow yourself to tune into the sound of your own breathing again. So we watch the breath as it comes and goes. And in this posture, we would like to direct the breath into the back line of the body. So as we breathe in, imagine the breath irrigating into the space between your shoulder blades. And as we breathe out, allow your chest to be held by the prop. Breathing in, we expand into your upper back. Feel your shoulder blades gently sliding away from each other. And breathing out, feel your hips on the prop. As we breathe in, allow your breath to flow over the back line of the body. And as we breathe out, allow your legs to rest heavy on the ground. We're going to come back to the shoulders and the neck again. Bring the awareness there if you can. And with the exhale, imagine the water of your breath flowing over your back with your inhale. And as you exhale, the water slides out through the sides like water off a duck's back. So as we breathe in, the breath flows over the back. As we breathe out, the breath flows away out to the sides, into the ground. Allow your jaw to soften. Cheeks are heavy. Eyeballs relaxed. And simply feel the ground underneath you. So allow your hands to soften into the ground, like you really are melting the hands into your floor and beyond. Just feeling the solid ground underneath you. Breathing in, allow the breath to irrigate into your lower back. As you breathe out, releasing the tension into the ground. Feel the ground underneath you. Continue to stay with your breath. Right now, it's just you and your breath, nothing else. And we would like that sense of grounding, that sense of the earth. We want to know where the ground is and allow the ground to support you. So sometimes we might feel like we are all alone in dealing with whatever life has to give, and that's something that we will need to figure out how to navigate. And sometimes when the problems feel too big to deal with, and you do not know what you can do about whatever stresses, whatever challenges that life might have given to you, we have different coping mechanisms. So in this practice, it's about self-awareness, maybe taking a few deep breaths, taking stillness, just lying down, feeling the ground underneath you might be one of the ways we can regain our footing. Maybe we can find a different way to respond to our stress and our tension and our problems. So in this practice, I invite you to simply be with your breath. Allow yourself to breathe and feel the ground underneath you. We may not get solutions, but in our rest, we are allowing the body time and space to integrate everything. And there lies the magic. When we simply allow things to sit and settle, we see clearer. Like a snow globe that has been shaken up. You only find that clarity when you let that snow globe sit. So feel the forehead, that space between the eyebrows, on your prop or on your hands. Allow your eyeballs to roll out wherever they will go. And instead of fighting, may I invite you to try something different. Allow yourself to rest and sit with the breath. Nicely done. Gently start to move your fingers and toes. Maybe start to walk your hands in next to your chest so that you can have some support. And slowly make your way up onto all fours. If you need to move, take a very slow cat-cow. So you might want to walk the knees or the hands a little bit closer. Moving the spine vertebrae by vertebrae. You can shake it out side to side, that works. If you need to roll out into the head, add the head in. Your neck is a part of your spine as much as every other part of your spine. And once you're ready, slowly sit the hips back to the heels and straighten your legs out. Come into any comfortable seat. You might want to shake the legs out. You need to tap it out, go for it. If you need to take a stretch, be my guest, okay? All right, let's close the practice. So we're just going to come into any comfortable seat. Bring the palms to touch, thumbs to heart. Exhale, take a gentle bow. So thank you for giving yourself permission to rest and hope to see you again. Namaste. Namaste. Okay, so yes, that was Surfboard, and we hope that the videos, this series, will be supporting you in times of overwhelm or in times of stress. And if you just simply need a break, it's a bit of a guided meditation and a practice. So rest is as important as work. We have to keep balance for our own sanity's sake. So I hope this video helps, and thank you again, Polly, for being my demo, and we hope to see you again. Other videos in this YouTube channel, details all below. So thank you, and stay well, be well.